27/9/2023 Morning Murli. Om Shanti Bap Dada Madhuban. Sweet children, the death of all death has come to take you back home. Therefore, finish your burden of sign with remembrance. Remove attachment to your body. To your body. Question. The Father hears the call of devotee when they become unhappy from happy. Which call is this? Answer. When devotee experience sorrow, they call out, "Oh God, take me away from this world of sorrow. There is no need for me to be in this impure world." However, when the Father answers this call and comes to take them away, then cry. They say to doctor, "Give me such medicine that I become healthy." Song. The resident of the faraway land has come into the foreign land. Om Shanti. The Father reside in the faraway land, and you children also reside there. Nowadays, why that the Father come here? Why do people remember the Father? Oh God, come. Come and take us back home. It is soul that call out, "Take me back home to the land of liberation." This is like calling out of death of all death. On the path of devotee, people don't know whom they are calling out. They call out, "Liberate us from all relationship of impure world and take us back home. We don't want to stay here. We don't want to stay here." However, when souls and body leave their body, they experience so much sorrow and cry out in distress. On the one hand, they call out to Baba, "Come and take us away from here and liberate us from this body." But then, when he does liberate him, then cry out distress. They call out in this way of the path of devotee, but they don't understand anything. The story There is a story of Savitri, of wife of Satyavan. He came to take the soul of just one, but Savitri did not allow him to be taken away. When a human soul is about to leave his body, the soul does not want to leave because of having so much attachment to his body. They say to doctor, "Give me such medicine that I become healthy. I don't want to leave my body." However, at the same time, they say, "A God, come and take us back home with you. There is such a wonderful aspect. You are now to return home in happiness." Human being of this world have a lot of attachment to their friends and relatives. Baba asks, "Shall I free you from your friends and relatives, etc.? I will take you back with me. But you have to stop remembering all your relatives. If at the end you remember your children, etc., the birth you take will be according to that." Baba says, I will separate you souls from your body and take you back home. You will not then remember your friend or relatives at that time. You will. At the end, you only have to remember the one Father. You do not have to come back here to take rebirth. Therefore, continue to forget everyone, including your own body, and remember me, the Father alone. I cannot take you back until you become pure. I have now come to take you soul back. However, there is huge burden of sign of each of you. Baba is speaking to soul. The Father has come from the supreme abode into this foreign land. Although he established this world of heaven, he himself does not go there. Here you call out its sorrow. The only I have to come once in order to take all souls back home. Whether you come happily or unhappily, you all definitely have to return. The unlimited Father, the death of all death, takes all soul back home again, which means that he comes to destroy all human beings. When a woman husband dies, she cries so much. Now you say, take us away from here. We don't want anything. However, you impure ones cannot be taken back home. Therefore, I have come to make you pure. Only when you consider yourself to be bodiless and forget your body and all your bodily relation can you become pure. When you remember the Father alone, your sin will then be absolved. I show you many good method every cycle. You know that all the bodies will turn into ashes. When it is Holika, the thread does not burn. Similarly, souls are never burnt. However, this haystack will be set on fire. All the bodies will be burned and turn into the ashes, and all the souls will become pure again. In order for you, soul, to become pure, you, you constantly have to make effort to remain soul consciousness. Even while having bodies, you have to consider yourself to be soul and have yoga with the Father. Just as sannyasi have yoga with the Brahma element, then they say they will merge into the element of light. Their intellect yoga is linked to the element of light. It is not that they leave their bodies. They think that by having yoga with the Brahma element, they will merge into it. This is why we call them those who have knowledge of the Brahma element. They have knowledge of the element, but you souls have the knowledge that you reside in the element of light. They believe that they will merge into element of light. If they were to say that they would go and reside there, at least that will be correct. A soul cannot merge into give. They give an example of bubble merging into the ocean, but that is wrong. It is not a question of merging into light. An imperishable soul contain a whole part which can never be destroyed. Sannyasis renounced the vices, but none of them can return home. They continue to take rebirth here. Expansion continues to take place. Everyone has to pass through the stage of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. All of this is fixed in drama. Now just look how many varieties of illness are emerging. Previously there were not that many diseases. All of this is fixed in the drama. You children know that Baba has now come to take all souls back home. You say, Baba, take us back home. Everyone is to receive liberation and liberation in life, but not everyone can go to golden age. Everyone has to go into their own religion again at their own time. You know that at such a religion start and such at such time. Baba's has also come exactly. He didn't in the previous cycle. He will also take all the soul back home as he did before. The earth will receive so much fertilizers. Fertilizers will be needed for the new world. This is why all human beings and animals etc. will be destroyed and turned into the fertilizer. Then the earth is golden age will be produce very good fruit. become a far-sighted and settle all your karmic badges account. If you have any debt in your karmic account, settle them and become light, and you will become an H-E-I-R. Become a karma yogi and work for your livelihood. Together with that, use 8 hours a day for effort on yourself. Definitely put an end to the attachment you have for anyone. Blessings. May you be seated on Bap Dada's heart throne by being surrendered while living at home with your family and having deep concern for serving. The tree of service become fruitful with the cooperation of the children who are surrendered with while living at home with their families. Their cooperation become water for the tree. When a tree is watered properly, it give a fruit. In the same way, this tree become fruitful with the cooperation of such elevated cooperative souls. Those who constantly have a deep concern for doing service and surrender while living at the home with their families are seated Bap Dada's heart alone. Learn the art of steering your thought in the least time possible, and learn the art of applying a brake and powerful of your intellect cannot then go to waste. Om Shanti.